as long as I was physically active doing martial arts and working, I could eat pretty much what I wanted to, and my weight stayed pretty constant. I think one of the reasons people want to try a keto slash carnivore lifestyle is because they've tried everything else and it's just not working out for them. I came from a place when I was younger where I was very active. I had a physically demanding job and I studied martial arts, and I was just a very active person. As long as I stayed active, I could consume a lot of food and maintain my weight. And when I stopped doing martial arts and my exercise level went way down, my weight started creeping up slowly. Just to keep this video short and sweet, here's a graph of my weight loss, where I was at my heaviest in, I do believe, February of 2023, where I was 253 pounds. I knew that I was putting on weight, but nothing worked to take it off. A chronic vitamin B12 and magnesium deficiency were compounding my health issues. One of the things that happened in the beginning of my carnivore journey was on the first 2 weeks when I lost about 17 pounds. And I was shocked. And at first I thought, wow, this is really eating away at the fat in my body. And what I realized is, as your body starts using up its glycogen stores and using up all of the glucose in your body requires less water in order to store the carbohydrates. So you're just shedding water weight in the first couple of weeks as your body becomes depleted of glycogen and glucose. This is usually where people start running into problems and feel like they want to stop doing this type of diet, because as your body becomes low on glucose, you start feeling some fatigue, you start feeling a bit of brain fog, because the fuel source that your body has been using has now disappeared. At first, I went through some bouts of extreme hunger. During that time, I ate some sort of meat product. And at that point, I didn't care what it was. It could be hamburger, it could be little pepperonis, sometimes it could be cheese, cold cuts. I didn't care what it was. I just wanted something to satiate my hunger, but I didn't want it to be carbs. And as I did that, the hunger for carbs slowly dissipated. My fatigue slowly dissipated. And after that first 2 weeks, where there was a bit of a stall in my weight loss, it's like that first, say, 20 pounds comes off, and then all of a sudden there's like a little hiccup and things stop happening. You push through that, then your body decides, okay, now we need to start utilizing a fat burning process rather than a glucose burning process. When that happens, your mental clarity comes back. And in fact, it comes back even better than it was before. Like when I pushed through that first glucose carbohydrate craving wall when I stopped thinking about it every day like cigarettes, because I'm a former smoker. When I stopped doing that, my brain had more mental clarity, and my digestive issues slowed down and ceased almost totally. Once that happened, I could tell that my body was operating in a different manner. It was almost like my operating system for my body got an upgrade. And now it was operating more efficiently. The first thing that happened, I went from having the worst sleep apnea of my life to having no sleep apnea. And the other thing that happened is I would sleep for 5 hours straight, which I had not done for a long, long time. And dream and have very vivid dreams, which I hadn't had in a long, long time. But now that I've been doing this since July, and it is now the second week of December, I've reached this stage where my weight has reached a plateau, or a valley, let's say. My weight's been hovering around 92 kilograms, and it doesn't matter if I fast for 2 days or if I eat a 2-pound tomahawk steak. It doesn't change. I'm wearing the same size pants I wore when I was in grade 12. I'm back to a 33-inch waist. I have way more energy than I've had in a long, long time. I think right now, because I've reached this sort of weight plateau or valley or whatever you want to call it, that I'm not going to worry about my weight anymore. If I continue to lose weight while eating this way, so be it. If I stay at this weight, which, again, as I said before, was my weight when I was at my most fit, doing 2-hour-long martial arts classes 5 days a week, then maybe this is the size that my body is supposed to be, and I'm no longer going to be worried about how heavy I am. What I am worried about is diabetes returning, or issues from having a long-term vitamin B12 deficiency, or issues from having a long-term magnesium deficiency. I am getting my blood work done again in a couple of days, and I'll provide an update with that, but I had a long-term magnesium deficiency that wasn't caught until I had suffered some long-term effects from it. And it's one of those things I think that doctors don't look at. I think if you want to try the carnivore lifestyle or the ketovore lifestyle, don't do it because you want to lose weight quickly. Do it because you want to reap the health benefits from it. Your body will find its weight equilibrium eventually while doing this. And I don't think my body has found its weight equilibrium yet, because I've only been doing this for 6 months. And eventually I'll either stop going down or I might go up a little bit. I don't know. But what I'm happy with right now is that when I check my blood glucose, 3 times a day I check it, it slowly dropped down from being an average of, say, 7. Now my average, just from my finger prick testing, my average now every day is about 5.7. But that's my average according to the health app on my iPhone. When I do my finger prick testing for the last few days, it's ranged anywhere from 4.5 up to around 5.7. Usually when I wake up, it's around 5.7. But that's when it's high. The normal right now is between 4.7 and 5.2, which to me is amazing. And my blood glucose monitor estimates my A1C now at 5.2. And that's down from a high of 9.3. And that means that, all systems are good. And I think for me, that's the most important thing. I don't want to live with diabetes, so the push to do this carnivore lifestyle was mostly about eliminating carbohydrates from my diet. The weight loss has been amazing. It has made me feel so much better about myself, and I don't hate looking at myself in the mirror like I did for the past 15 years. And it's really brought my self-esteem up. I think the other benefit of the carnivore lifestyle and eliminating carbohydrates from your diet is the mental clarity. And with the mental clarity comes a real decrease in my anxiety and depression, which were it was a part of my daily life for a long time. And it's still there, but it's not like it was. It feels like I am more in control now. That is something that a lot of autistic people suffer from, is anxiety and depression. And to be able to have some sort of control over that as a good side effect of being a carnivore, boy, that makes me feel amazing. If you're watching this and you're curious about trying it, I am telling you that the benefits that I've had from it have just been way more than I expected. And it's been life-changing for me. If you're feeling like you need to make a change, try it for 30 days. The only thing you have to lose by trying it for 30 days is maybe losing your high blood pressure, or losing your sleep apnea, or losing a few pounds and gaining back some self-esteem and some faith in your health. Give it a try. Again, I'm not giving medical advice or dietary advice. I'm telling you about my experience, and I really hope that it helps you out. And that's all I got to say about that. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe.